Welcome back to Three Idiots with Internet. I'm your host, Blake.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Sam coming at you on the Samcam.
So we witnessed the game of the year on Monday Night Football.
Absolutely.
Absolute fantastic game. The Browns and the Ravens had a pretty good game. Lamar had a
Absolute shootout.
Yep. Unfortunately, we lost a legend in Trace McSorley that game. But the end of the game, wow, was that amazing. Justin Tucker coming in big like he always does with his leg, winning that game.
Lamar Jackson having his Paul Pierce moment.
Yep. Yes. There's no way. It was so sus. He was running like, I gotta go.
Oh,
yeah, he definitely need to go to the bathroom. 100%.
Definitely had to go to the bathroom. Oh, what are your biggest takeaways from this game?
Me is the Browns aren't that serious, and the Ravens are very serious now.
Mine is the Ravens they can be dangerous in the playoffs, and mine is the Browns are a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
Not a contender, but they are a playoff team, and Baker is a legit system quarterback.
Yes, absolutely.
Pure being system with that running game, with that offensive line. That is why I think that.
Yep. And this is a divisional game, so these teams know each other's schemes a lot, and it was a very fun game to watch.
That's what I said. Yep.
But I think that both of these teams they're both very good playoff teams. I don't think either of them are Super Bowl bound, but they're both solid teams, and within a few years could possibly make it.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. So injuries this week, we're going to start off with Christian McCaffrey is doubtful and will probably miss Saturday night football.
That's good for me for fantasy.
Yep.
Very good.
Daniel Jones is questionable with a wrist injury.
Mm-hmm. And Gaskins, COVID, is he like ruled out?
It sounds like he's not going to be playing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gaskins out then. And topic of the day, can the seventh what's it called?
The Bears.
Oh, is this about the Bears?
Yep.
Yeah, about the Bears and them being the 7th seed. We have our special guest Oliver Dolan here to join us.
Yep, Oliver is coming in right now. Should be with us in 1 second. Here he is. Hey, Oliver, how you doing?
Hey.
It's good to have you, dude. So you're a Bears fan, right?
Yeah, that's facts. That's true.
Want to tell everyone a little about yourself for the people that don't know you?
No cap. No, all my name's Oliver, and Chicago Bears diehard fan. You know, that's all there is to me.
What are your thoughts on Mitchell Trubisky?
Yeah, I love him. You know, I ain't gay, but you know, I might act up. But you know, he's a talented quarterback. Obviously, you know, throwing 3 touchdowns against the Texans. You know.
Would you rather have Watson or Mahomes?
Well, you know, considering the performances this week with Mahomes throwing 3 interceptions and Watson getting totally outplayed, I think I'm happy with where I'm at.
Okay, fair enough. So do you think that the Bears could possibly be the 7th seed? Right now, the teams in the running for it are the Bears, Vikings, and Cardinals. Right now, the Cardinals have the edge being 7-6, whilst the Bears and Vikings, who are playing this week, which we'll get into in a minute, are both 6 and 7. You think it's possible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Short answer, yes. But yeah, basically, I think that they've got a favorable schedule. They've got the Vikings and Jaguars as 2 winnable games. I think if they win those 2, and we just need the Cardinals to lose 1 game, and we're in, which is unlikely, but we'll see. I obviously think if our Super Bowl caliber defense showed up against Detroit last week, we would have been fine. You know, these guys are playing hide and seek out there, like letting a bunch of nobodies score up 34 points. So
yeah, your boy Khalil Mack. Yeah, and you see one of your defensive guys got charged with wife beating.
Yeah, you know, it's not the best. You know, you don't love to see it. You know, I don't really condone that. You know, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. He's probably gonna miss the rest of the season. I forgot his name, but that's unfortunate news. So, Bears Vikings. What do you think about this game? What's gonna go down here?
Listen. Here's what's gonna happen. All right. Trubisky's going to throw for, let's say, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 running touchdowns. I think that the Vikings are going to choke. Mr. Dan Bailey over there is going to miss another one.
Alex sure is tilted as he hears you.
I think here's the Vikings problem, right? They got to blow it up. They got to rebuild. Tank for Sarah Fuller. I'm telling you. Like, let's be real here. They're not winning anytime soon. So, yeah.
So Sarah Fuller is the answer for the Vikings?
That's what I'm saying, Just going to have to maybe run with Dalvin Cook twice a game and then just get her to kick a super long field goal and you'll be set.
How many yards do you think she can kick?
Well, listen, I think the saying, what the collegiate athletes don't always transfer to the NFL. I think she's going to actually do even better. Listen, once they hit her with the pain-killing injections, all the stuff they give Gronkowski, I think they'll
Blake and Sam, what do you think's going to happen with this Vikings-Bears game?
I hate to say it. I'm taking the Bears on this one. The Vikings aren't. I don't think the Vikings are there. The Bears defense is too powerful. They'll stop Dalvin Cook once again, as they did the first time. And I just see the Bears taking this.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the Bears defense is just too good for the Vikings to run away with this one. And I think that Trubisky will maybe even break 500 yards. Maybe
Let's
6
go!
touchdowns.
500 yards.
500 yards in the first half.
I'm going with the Alex Scherz assholes here. I think the Vikings are going to pull this one out. Yeah. So, do you have any beef with Alex Scherz this week?
I beat for them.
Yeah.
No, not really.
No beef with the Scherz dog? Ugh,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate, Oliver. But so recently, David Montgomery's been playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Have you been excited about Montgomery?
Yeah, finally the steroids are kicking in and it's looking good. So, happy for him. Obviously, I don't think he's the answer or anything like that, but I mean, the kid can play. So,
Is he a good system running back?
yeah, he's similar to a Jordan Howard type beat from a couple years ago. So I think he's good in a sense, but he's I mean, I don't know if he's the number one option.
What about your short boy Tariq Cohen? Have you guys missed him this year?
Yeah, there hasn't been any Tariq Cohen slander for his height, but obviously it's a big miss. But so now we got Cordell Patterson in the backfield, so which is a good thing. I mean, we miss him a little bit, but yeah.
Hey, you guys have been coming up short without him.
Now, obviously, Allen Robinson is heading into free agency after the season. Do you think he's going to stay with the Bears? He's expressed feelings that he wants to get out of Chicago.
Let me tell you something, okay?
He's going to go with the Jets.
Yeah.
He's going to go with the Jets.
Okay, all right. Let's not get carried away here. All right, let's go to the fantasy. But let's be real here. So, Allen Robinson, of course, deserves to stay. But let's talk about Ryan Pace for a second, the general manager. So this bum, right, the only guy who's been performing this whole offense, especially when Foles was in charge, was Allen Robinson. And this guy doesn't make a move to extend him. Okay. So at that point, it's kind of like maybe we don't get we get Allen Robinson, but we got to get rid of Ryan Pace.
Yeah.
You should take over, Oliver.
I think you'd be a great guy for the position.
Yeah, I mean, I have invested in 17 properties, and we're looking to extend that to 25. Right now, threshold's 30 million. I think the Hallis organization want 30. I mean,
You looking into Soldier Field?
all right. Yeah. I gotta keep the process take maybe 5 more years with the interest rate now. Taking that into account. I'm looking at a worldwide property in Guatemala. Could be good.
Oh, wow. You should buy Guatemala.
Yeah, but then how am I going to buy I'm saving my money for the Bears. I don't care about no scrub in Guatemala.
I think that you should move the Bears to Guatemala. What about that one?
See, I would, but then they're already as a threat in Chicago by getting shot. In Guatemala, they're going to practice.
All right, Oliver. Thank you for coming on the show. We really appreciate it, dude. Thanks for talking about the Bears with us. again, we wish you luck with the Bears this week, and we really do hope they win they get in the playoffs. Maybe make a little run for it with their system quarterback, Mr. Trubisky.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Oliver. We'll see you later.
All right.
All right, that was Oliver, guys.
What a guy.
What an absolute guy.
The stud.
Really funny. Obviously, half the stuff he says it's all a joke. It's all for the Bulls. But yes, Bears, Vikings. I think the Vikings will win. Blake said, "What do you say is going to happen, Blake?"
I took the Bears on this one.
Yep, you guys.
I took Bears as well.
Yep, you did take that. Next game we have is easy one. We have the Steelers versus the Bengals. So the reason why this is a big game for playoff implications is because the Steelers win this, they clinch their division, meaning they will have a 1, 2, 3, or 4 seed, which is massive for them. It looks like they're probably going to have the 1, 2, or 3 seed, probably the 2. Next we have the Seahawks versus the football team. Blake, what's going to go down here?
I think this is going to be a much closer game than people think. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go with Washington on this.
I was totally thinking this.
I think Washington is gonna pull this off with that defense. Their defense is insane. Currently doing insane right now. I think it's gonna be a struggle for Russell Wilson to be able to do anything. I'm taking the football team.
Yeah, they're blazing hot right now. I'm gonna take the football team.
Now, I'm going to go against you guys because against the 49ers, they had 0 offensive points, I believe. The fumble recovery touchdown, pick 6, and some field goals. So they had 0 offensive touchdowns. While their defense is very good, I don't think that they have a man designated to lock down either DK or Tyler Lockett. I think one of them is going to have a game. I think it's going to be very close, but the Washington offense will not be able to keep up.
Okay. The next game we have is Pats Dolphins. Sam, I'll let you take this one away. This is a huge game for playoff implications. If the Dolphins win, they eliminate the Patriots from the playoffs.
Yes. So this is a must-win for the Patriots. And as history goes, the Patriots never beat the Dolphins the second time. It never happens. There was the miracle in Miami like 2 years ago. I don't see it happening,
Not allowed.
unfortunately.
I'm taking New England on this one just because we need to win it, and it's a must-win situation for New England. I think it's gonna be a very close game, possibly going to overtime. But I just can't doubt against the Patriots. I'm not going to.
I'm praying over here that the Dolphins come out victorious, because if they do, the Ravens stay down in the 8th seed and will not be in the playoffs. And of course, as a Steelers fan, I do not want to see those Ravens in the playoffs at all.
Yeah.
The next game we have is the Eagles versus the Cardinals. This game is massive for the Cardinals. If they win, they really show themselves running away with that last seed, the 7th seed. But it's going to be dangerous. They're playing Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles on this one.
Okay. I think I'm going to take the Cardinals here. I think Jalen showed what he can do last week, but I still think that the Cardinals will pull this one out.
I'm taking the Cardinals.
Yep. Next thing we got to talk about is the AFC South. This is actually, if we take a little deeper look at the division, this is huge. This is going to cut down probably to the last week. You have the Titans and Lions going at it this week, and you have the Colts and Texans going at it. Look at that. Both these teams are probably going to win those games.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to push both of them to 10-4. Then you have the Titans in Week 16. I don't know who play. I don't know who they play, but the Steelers and Colts go at it Week 16. Titans schedule. Let me pull that up. They play the Packers. Wow. So this is really, really going to come down to the wire here. You have the Titans playing the Packers, and then you have the Colts playing the Steelers. The Titans and Texans on the last week. I think the Titans have the tiebreaker right now. But who do you guys think is going to win this division? Obviously, the second place team is going to be the wild card. But who's going to win this division here?
I think I'm taking the Titans on this one. I just think Derrick Henry right now is playing way too good. and I think he's just currently he's basically unstoppable at the moment of the way he's playing, and I just don't see the Titans. I think the Titans are going to run right through the Lions, and I think the Colts can easily lose against the Texans. The Texans are currently really hot with Deshaun Watson, and didn't he get injured last game?
Yeah, and they also got pummeled by the Bears.
Oh, I don't know. I'm taking the Titans on this for this division.
No, I think the Titans are the better team here, but I could see the Colts winning.
I think the Colts
because-
with the tiebreaker are dangerous. They have the opportunity to beat the Steelers right now because they're Colts.
I was about to say I could see the Colts toppling the Steelers, but I can't see the Packers losing to the Titans.
The Colts play. The Colts play the Jaguars last week this season too.
I will argue with this. I can easily see the Titans beating the Packers. The Packers currently, I think, have in the 30s when it comes to the rush defense, and they're not going to be able to stop Derrick Henry. When they play, I think Derrick Henry's going to go over 200 yards.
If the Colts go 2-1, they still win the division. That's
even if the Titans win out.
We know. No. If they both stay on the pace they are, if they both go 2-1, both go 1-2 or whatever, Colts win. That's why I think they have the edge here.
Yeah, so I think Colts are going to take this one, even though the Titans have the better team.
And the Titans will be the most dangerous team in the wild card we've seen in a while.
Yes.
Next, we have we're going to talk about the game of the week. Wow, this is going to be a slapbox game.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Saints versus the Chiefs. This is huge for Pittsburgh because if the Saints pull it out here, they basically get a revive for the first seed.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Saints win here. I don't think the Saints will win here, especially after last week. I'm taking the Chiefs. This is going to be an absolute hell of a game, though.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs on this one too. I'm not going to doubt against Patrick Mahomes, especially in these big game situations, especially where the AFC is basically on the line for them.
Yeah.
And I just can't see I don't see the Chiefs losing this.
And especially, I
agree.
think this game's going to be a lot less competitive than people think. I don't think with Taysom Hill. I think after that Eagles game, I don't think the Saints are going to be that dangerous come playoff time. To be completely honest, I don't think that. All in all, they are that amazing Super Bowl contending team that we saw 4 weeks ago. They need Drew Brees. I think that's the thing. I don't think Taysom Hill can get them that far.
I agree.
Eagles set up for it, and they stopped them.
Yep.
0 points in the first half. Sam, what do you think's gonna go down here?
I think that the Chiefs are going to be able to throw all over the Saints.
Mhm.
And I think that Patrick Mahomes is going to have about 50 scramble yards.
Okay.
I think that he's going to be running quite a bit this game because the Saints still have a solid pass rush. I think he'll need to slip out of the pocket a little bit. And I think Chiefs are taking this one.
All right, so for betting, we really messed up last week. We told people that the Texans were going to come in and beat the Bears. We were very wrong, and I think by many people's surprise, we were wrong. So this week, we have the Ravens versus Jaguars. The Ravens are favored to win by 13 points, and I think they can get the spread. I think they can beat the Jaguars by more than 13 points. Steelers almost by 30. I don't see how hot the Ravens are right now. I don't know. With the team back together, they're saying they haven't been together in a long time. I think with the team back together, they are going to run all over the Jaguars here, literally run all over them, and they will beat them.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with you.
So I think that the Ravens are a safe pick to go. I think a risky pick to go, if you're in one of the kind of those betting leagues, a risky pick to go would be betting for the Bengals against the Steelers. Steelers are also plus 13 favorites, and how poor the Steelers offense is playing right now, I think it's realistic that the Bengals don't lose by more than 13. I think it's very realistic. I don't think the Bengals will win, but I think it's realistic, especially on Monday Night Football. But again, it could be a Steelers breakout game.
I would disagree with that bet. I think that the Steelers will have very little offensive points, but they're going to have a ton of defensive stops and takeaways. And probably a pick six or fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Okay.
Something along those lines. I think that the Steelers will win by at least 14.
I heard it from Sam, and Sam was trustful last week with the over-under. So I would trust Sam on that one. But yeah, that's gonna do it for us.
Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, like, subscribe, comment down below any ideas, or if you would like to come on the show as a special guest, because we do special guests every single episode now. So that's all we got for you guys today. Thank you.
See you later, guys.
Have a good one.